with As a Tea Brews. Today I thought it would be fun to do a teas I drink in a day video using just my Dessert by Deb teas that I got yesterday. If you didn't see that unboxing, make sure to check it out. Her teas look so amazing. I was only able to try 2 of them because it was just later in the day, so I didn't get a chance to try the rest. All of these have caffeine in them except for one, which is the one I tried during the video. So I have this little setup on my counter today, and I look forward to trying most, if not all of these today. So it was really hard to decide which one I wanted to try first, but I think I'm gonna go with maple chai sticky buns. And so I have this one open, and this one smells very strongly of ginger, but this one has, let's see, there's the steeping instructions, and this one has black tea, maple syrup, ginger, cinnamon, Canadian maple, cardamom, honey, bee pollen, and calendula petals. And so it says to steep it at 2 teaspoons at 212 degrees for 5 to 6 minutes. Enjoy me with milk as a latte. So I will try it by itself. I'll probably drink it by itself, but if I feel like it, maybe I'll add just a little bit of soy milk or almond milk or my dairy-free creamer instead. Okay, so she sent this cute little teapot pin, and I still have it in the package right here. I've got to figure out what to do with that. What do you guys collect pins from places, and if so, where do you put those? What's a good spot to kind of start collecting things like that? I need some ideas. Okay, so I have my tin of tea, and I'm trying to get just a good representation of all the different little flavors in there. Her tins are so cute, and her teas all look so inviting. Okay, so I have my water at 212 degrees, and I'm pouring it into my glass teapot. And this is, I think the brand is Kinto, K-I-N-T-O, and I just got this on Amazon, and people ask me about it a lot, so I will link to it down below if I remember. But it was about $30 on Amazon, and I use this teapot every single day because I can steep my tea in it, and I can see the tea leaves, which I love, and then I can just pour it into about an 8 to 10 ounce cup, which, number one, brewing it in a separate cup helps it to cool off quicker so I can drink it quicker. And then since it's slightly smaller than like my big Nordic mugs, I can drink more cups throughout the day to have a little bit of a variety, which I really enjoy. At night, I love using my large Nordic mugs for a really big cup of tea. Those are 16 ounces, but during the day, I just like to have several smaller cups because I like to try a lot of different things. So, and it, since I'm not steeping it in the cup I'm drinking, it cools off a lot quicker. So that's why I enjoy using this little setup here. So I'm just going to wait 5 to 6 minutes, and I'll be back and let you know what I think. Okay, so I have steeped this a little over 5 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and pour it out into my teacup, and I will let you know how it is. Okay, so we had a little bit of a whirlwind here. It's late start Wednesday for the kids, and the girls like to sleep in a little bit, as do I. Instead of getting up at 5:30, I don't have to get up until 7. And they are in the middle of this like 2 to 3 week, actually more like 4 week, with all the rehearsals, craziness for musical theater. They're both in musical theater at the junior high, and this week is opening night, and they've had late night dress rehearsals. They've been at the school for like 13 hours most days, and it's just been crazy. And so they didn't get their stuff ready last night because they didn't get home until kind of late, and then they had to eat and then go to bed. And so it was a little bit crazy trying to get out the door. So my tea went a little bit cold, but I'm still sipping on it, but I'm ready to brew up something else. So this one is not as strong ginger brewed up as it smells loose, which is fine. I mean, I'm fine if it is with strong ginger, and I'm fine not having strong ginger. I do really like ginger, but ginger is definitely in the foreground or forefront of the taste And then you also taste the combination of like mapley cinnamon kind of flavor and just a little bit of that black tea flavor. So this is a nice tea. I think this is sweet enough by itself that personally I don't need any sweetener in it. I think it could definitely be good as a latte, steeped up stronger. But I think just a pot of this with like breakfast would be really, really nice. Okay, so I think I've been dying to try this one. And somebody please tell me the correct way to say this in the comments. Hojicha cinnamon raisin bread pudding. And it's Hojicha, so I'm guessing it's Hojicha, but that just sounds funny when I say it for some reason. And this is a green tea, roasted green tea, Canadian maple, cinnamon, raisins, brown sugar, apple. I feel like all of the teas that I've tried so far have Canadian maple in it. Okay, this one smells so good. This one is a very strong like raisin smell. And so I'm excited. I'm super excited to try this. And the directions for this say 2 teaspoons at 200 degrees for 5 to 6 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and use 2 teaspoons in here. A lot of times for this size cup, I only use 1 teaspoon of tea, but just to get the full flavor, I've been following the directions and doing 2 teaspoons for all of her teas. And we'll go ahead and get this poured, and I'll set a timer. After I poured that water in, I smell the roasty green tea, kind of like a reminiscent of, again, matcha, and I didn't smell the raisin as much. Okay, so it's been 5 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and pour my tea. It smells really roasty from that roasted green tea. Ooh, it's sweet. I didn't think it would be so sweet from the smell of it. Okay. It doesn't taste as raisiny as it smelled dry. It tastes definitely cinnamony. And there's a really, really lovely kind of a sweet aftertaste with this. And that roastiness is delicious. I'm gonna let this cool just a little bit because it's still really hot, but I'll let you know if the flavor changes. But so far, this is my favorite out of the teas that I've tried from her. Okay, you guys, I've just been sipping on this tea, this Hojicha cinnamon raisin bread pudding. And it is so good. It is so good. Yeah, it's delicious. That raisin is like, I don't know if it's that raisin that gives it that sweetness, but it's like this kind of this depth of flavor. And you get the raisiny flavor kind of at the end, but it doesn't taste like eating a raisin. It's mostly like the roasty cinnamon sweetness, and it's just absolutely delicious. So I have some chores I need to go work on, some laundry, and I'm just gonna finish this and eat my breakfast, which is a shake, a smoothie, a peach cobbler smoothie. I've got it in my David's Tea tumbler, which I use multiple times a day for different things, usually just mostly my shakes, but we take them camping and in the car and everything too. But that shake has cauliflower, peaches, oatmeal, vanilla, my vanilla protein powder, and a banana. And so I'm gonna have that and finish my tea and go work on chores, and I'll be back later to try another tea. So I've gotten ready for the day, and now I am just finishing up a couple things around the house before I run out to go see the girls, do a little lunch performance at school, and grab a few groceries at the store. And I'm going to make a quick cup of those orange cinnamon rolls. This one smells very lovely and orangey. And let's see, the ingredients are black tea, orange peel, cinnamon, toasted coconut, oranges, coconut, there's coconut in there twice, toasted and regular, brown sugar, and calendula petals. So I've seen a lot of similar ingredients in the teas so far, but they've all tasted different. Okay, so I'm gonna do 2 good scoops of this, make sure I get the coconut and oranges and black tea in there. So it says 4 to 6 minutes, so my water is just about boiling. Okay, I'm gonna let that steep for 4 minutes and I will be back. Okay, so it's been about 4.5 minutes and I'm gonna go ahead and pour my tea. My favorite part about these clear teapots is just being able to see all the fun ingredients, how they change and expand, and just to see what's in the tea. I love that part. Okay, so it might still be a little hot, but I'm gonna try it. Okay, there's a little bit more of the black tea base flavor in that than I expected. And I am enjoying it, but I do wish it tasted more like cinnamon. It might have just been, maybe I need to shake up the container a little bit, but it's just mostly black tea and orange to me, with a little bit of sweetness, just naturally, and it's very nice. Like I said, I love cinnamon, so a little more cinnamon would be good. Okay, I'm going to make this matcha cream puff, and I'm gonna make 2 cups of this, one for myself and one for my husband, because I'm going to make our lunch soon. And so I'm gonna give him a cup of tea with his lunch. And I'm gonna be heading off to go watch the girls do a little lunch performance. I'm gonna take this in the car with me. So I've just put it in a David's Tea Perfect mug that will fit into my cup holder a little bit better. And the directions say 200 degrees for 4 to 6 minutes. In this clear mug here, for my husband, you can see the beautiful green that it's turning from the added matcha to that green tea. And this tea has green tea, coconut, Canadian maple, and ceremonial matcha. So it does smell very coconutty. I've never actually had a matcha cream puff, so I don't really know what they're supposed to taste like, but I'm envisioning kind of a creamy, sweet, like matcha flavor with this. So we'll see how this is, and I'll be back a little bit later, probably after I run my errands, to have something else, which hopefully I will have as a latte. I'm going to try to pick up some oat milk at the store. Okay, it's a little hot for me to taste the flavors. I do definitely taste the matcha and the coconut, but I'll let you know in a little bit what my final judgment is on this. Okay, so I am back. I still have some groceries to put away, but I really want to try a latte using oat milk. And I bought 2 different oat milks to try. Some of the ones that I've tried before were just too sweet for me. And so I tried picking some that maybe weren't as sweet. This one is the Planet Oat milk, and I did try their regular Planet Oat milk, but I didn't love it. So this one's actually unsweetened vanilla and it has 0 sugar. So I'm hoping that this one might be good. But I also got Califia Farms oat milk, but the 0 sugar version. So I am going to I think I'm gonna froth up both of these because I have a couple of frothers and I want to try one that I haven't tried yet. I think I'm gonna do cookie butter. And this one is a sample that I got, and it has black tea and natural caramel flavor, cinnamon, toasted coconut, Canadian maple, brown sugar, honey bush, and calendula petals. And so I'm going to steep this up, and I'm going to make 2 kind of small versions of lattes, I think, and try both of these different oat milks and see which one I like. Now, in regards to the last tea that I had, this matcha cream puff, this was a little too coconutty for me, and it had a definite strong matcha and coconut flavor. I think so I ended up adding some frothed almond milk mixed with just a little bit of sweetened creamer, oatmeal cookie creamer that I had in the fridge. But I still didn't love it, but I think it was the coconut, and I do think that I would actually like this one as an iced latte. So next time I make this, I'm going to try it that way. I think that will minimize that coconut flavor just a little bit. I think having it hot made it just too coconutty for me. So that one I'm going to try again that way, not today, but another day. And then I'm going to have this latte with 2 different oat milks and see how they are. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I have both of my oat milks frothed up and my cookie butter tea is ready. I'm going to just divide it up into 2 little cups here, and hopefully I made it strong enough. I added 3 scoops for this amount of tea, but I figure since I was kind of dividing it up, hopefully that would be enough. I probably could have used a little less water. Okay, so just when I tasted them, like without anything, I tasted them cold, and then I tasted kind of the froth. My preference is this Planet oat milk, and it frothed up pretty well. Not quite as much as some of the other milks that I like. This Califia Farms one, I don't love the taste of. It's a little, it's definitely oaty. It's kind of, I don't know. It looks like it is creamier, the Califia Farms one, and they both frothed up pretty well, but I don't know if you can tell, but the Califia Farms one, the bubbles are a little bit bigger, so they're gonna pop pretty quick. And this one's a little thicker, the Planet oat milk one. So I will give them a try. Okay, that one's actually not bad, mixed in with the tea. So I don't know, these are both actually pretty good. I'm not sure which one I like better. I think I prefer the Planet oat milk, but neither of them are bad, and I don't know if either of them are ones that I would buy over and over again. I'll have to use it a few more times and see. Let me know in the comments below what kind of oat milk you guys like. I would love to know and try the ones that you guys like. So I'll probably give one of these to my husband and drink one for myself. And then I'll be back in just a little bit to have that green tea that I've been looking forward to. The strawberry, what is it called? Strawberry cake roll? Strawberry cake roll. So I'm going to do that one next. I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, so I actually didn't finish that little latte. I just wasn't in the mood for a latte, I think. I don't do a lot of lattes, but I am really excited to try this one. Smells very fruity, strawberry cake roll, and it has green tea, natural strawberry flavor, strawberry and papaya pieces, coconut, Canadian maple, and freeze-dried raspberries. And she said in her note to me that this was good, cooled down a little bit, and with a little bit of honey. So that is what I'm going to do. And I have this honey that I really like from Old Barrel Tea Company. This is a sunflower honey, and this is a lighter honey. It seems like maybe this one would go really well with the green tea and the fruit flavors. So the directions do say to steep this at 200 degrees, which is a little bit hot for a green tea, in my opinion, but I'm just gonna go ahead and try it, and then if I need to adjust it next time, I'll do it at a different temperature. And it says 4 to 5 minutes. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, so it's been 4 minutes, and I have a little bit of honey on my spoon, so I'll go ahead and pour my hot tea in. I'll give it a stir, and then I'll just let it cool down for a little bit before I try it, as per the directions from Deb. So I've been sipping on this strawberry cake roll tea, and it's very good. I like it. I detect a slight bitterness. I don't know if it's from over steeping the green tea, and it is a little on the sweet side. So I didn't put a whole lot of honey in. I might try it steeping it at a lower temperature and not using any honey next time. But I like it, and I will keep experimenting with this one and some of the others. And this has been a lot of fun to try all of these teas. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so it's a little late for me to be having caffeine, but I am going to be volunteering tonight at the girls' musical theater performance. They aren't performing tonight, they perform tomorrow, but I'll be volunteering with the opposite cast. So I will be up, and I do need some energy, so hopefully this will help with that. I'll probably have some tea before I go to bed, but I only have one kind that's caffeine free from Dessert by Deb, and I did try that yesterday. I tend to have late digestive from David's tea before bed, so I'll probably have that one tonight. If you guys want to know my opinion about 2 of the teas that I tried yesterday from Dessert by Deb, then make sure to check out my unboxing from her. And there's just 1 tea that I haven't been able to try yet, and that one is the, no, I can't remember the name. Okay, so it was the cereal milk, so I didn't get a chance to try this one yet. But this one probably appeals to me the least, so I don't know. I'll probably try it tomorrow just so I will have tried all of them, but I haven't tried it yet. So if you've tried this one or any of these, let me know in the comments below. And I hope you guys have enjoyed the video, seeing all the teas that I tried from Dessert by Deb. These are a lot of fun. They are sweet, they are decadent, and she's got a lot of really creative flavors. So leave me a comment below, you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.